Welcome back, everybody, to Pop Culture Conspiracy. I'm your host, T. How are y'all doing today? And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Craig Mack having a house in Virginia. Clearly, I'm not talking about a house in the great state of Virginia. Before I hop in, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's talk in the comments, and please turn on your notifications. You guys, I'm not surprised. Nothing surprises me. Once I learned what I know about the industry, there is nothing that can come out that would surprise me now, because this stuff is very deep. This stuff is very dark. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I look at everybody around Diddy. Drake is another person I look at like, you probably not clean neither. I'm not saying I think it's a house in Virginia, but I don't think it's safe to lay down with the sixth god with no rubber, because he's been with a lot of different people. So, you know what I mean? I just know how things work. But when it comes to Craig Mack and Diddy, again, Craig Mack had to go through the same rituals as everybody else. I've always looked at Diddy because Diddy has been with a lot of men, allegedly. You know, he's not out. He clearly doesn't want to be out or come out as even bisexual. So I'm going to give him the allegedly title, but between Clive Davis and a lot of other guys, the list goes on and on and on. I mean, Diddy has been in the industry for decades. So that's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of freak offs. That's a lot of doing a favor here and there. I believe it. I've always believed Diddy wasn't clean. I'm insinuating that I believe Craig Mack may have gotten it from Diddy. I'm just saying, I've always questioned Kim Porter's death. I've always believed that Diddy either sent somebody to hurt Kim. Sometimes I believe maybe them two got into a fight, and she said something that triggered him, and he, lost control, and maybe she was hurt and passed at his hands. I just don't know. I mean, that's my lesser believed theory, but I always believe he hired a goon, or that she died from a house in Virginia, that, there was complications from that. But I always thought it wasn't, a natural death. I definitely never bought the story about pneumonia, and I don't think most of you do neither, especially if you're here listening to the sound of my voice now. I've always questioned Carisha and Cassie. I'm always like, I wonder, do they also have homes in Virginia? I wonder, especially with Carisha, she's down to do anything. So I would not be surprised if, getting a house in Virginia was a part of the contract, or a part of the deal, or a part of the soul selling. Guys, it's sick. It's sick, but more people have this stuff than what you know. And here's what I want to talk about. And I talked about this briefly on the community post. Now, look, you guys, let's talk about how this stuff happens. Promiscuity. Let's say you start off like the average person. You're trying to, pursue a music or an acting career. Y'all know about the casting couch. So you may have to sleep with a couple producers or a couple DJs to get your music played. You might have to lay down with a couple, again, film producers and film directors to get a role. Okay, so you're racking up bodies trying to even get in the game. Then you get in the game. It doesn't stop there. You want to, again, get bigger roles. You want to get bigger placements. You want to get bigger deals and more press, more promo. The more things you want, the more you've got to give, the more you've got to do. So that's more bodies. They start inviting you to parties and, hey, come to this party. Okay, it's a house full of people. You know this. You've seen this with the all-white party. By who used to do them? Diddy, and now Michael Rubin does them. They have to show you pictures of the all-white party because they have to let you know what they're doing, the karmic law of retribution, right? They think if they show you, then they get no karma. So you're in a house full of people, a lot of them you've never met. You've only seen them on TV or seen them on IG. Some of them you've never, again, seen in your life because it's a lot of IG baddies there. It's a lot of, again, stylists and behind the scenes people there too. So, okay, you're in a house full of people. Y'all all start getting involved in things. Everybody's popping a pill. Everybody's drinking. Okay, like, come on. You racking up bodies. Again, you drunk, you high. This is not weed. These are narcotics. These are prescription drugs. Some of them are street drugs. And you drinking on top of that. You might be smoking, a blunt or a joint or a bong, on top of that. You get so inebriated, you partying, whatever. You don't know who doing what to who. They got some of these people, the Met Gala, anybody who coming in mask. You don't know who that is, who they just finished sleeping with, how many bodies they done caught. And that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Again, these award shows, like, again, these awards be purchased. It be fake. It's fugazi. It's smoke and mirrors. These awards don't be about shit. They don't get paid from getting an award, bro. It's just for optics, and the awards are mainly, again, little trophies to try to entice people to sign with them. Sign with us. Or you might want to, again, for the directors, for the Oscars, you might want to work with me. I'm the director behind this film. Work with me. Come work with me. Come get on my casting couch because it pays off. That's what awards are about. And no awards are given out at the Met Gala. It's a party for those fashion people. I have done a video about those fashion people, so there can be no confusion about how they get down. They are very evil. So, okay, we've never seen what happens when they really get inside that Met. We've never seen. They only show you the red carpet, and don't believe those pictures that they show for the social media of that dry ass food. Because they got food there, all right, but it's not pea soup like they were claiming. Okay, the food is the youth. So just understand that. And again, they're showing up in costumes like we saw in the movie Eyes Wide Shut. We know about these Illuminati parties. Rosemary's Baby showed us about these Illuminati parties. It's a lot of people standing around in robes. It's a lot of people standing around butt-ass naked, chanting Latin. And after they do their thing and they drink a little bit of the kitty juice, they start smashing. They pop a couple pills. They give you a couple pills. You ask them, what's this? Don't worry about it. Just take it. You take it. You drink some. It's not just vodka. That vodka been spiked. And next thing you know, again, you don't remember shit. All you know is it's hard for you to walk the next day, whether you are male or female. Your mouth sore, your booty hole sore, your coochie hole sore, and your pee-pee just don't feel right. Because again, you don't know what happened with who and how many. So I just really want to point that out. I love how the Daily Mail has posted an article about Craig Mack supposedly being a part of a cult. The cult was the Illuminati, the music industry, Bad Boy Records. That was the cult. And it's now coming out about all these people, again, Kehlani included. Oh, they were a part of a cult. Oh, they were living with some random, spiritual old man on some off-grid compound. The same narrative that's about Craig Mack was about Kehlani. Oh, they were, living with some cult leader. And yes, there are a lot of underground cult leaders. Aleister Crowley was one of them. But those people, again, are connected to the industry too. They are the people who the industry people go get work done when they need, hey, I want to, buy this label, or hey, I want to do this, or I want to start a clothing line. They go to some place out in the woods, some shack of a house with some usually older person who's dressed in a robe, because they've been doing this shit for a really long time. And they go to that person and they get a reading, and that person lights candles and tells them, hey, drink this, take this, do this. That person is a witch or a warlock, and that person tells them what to do, and then they go do it and it works. Sometimes that person tells them, bring this back to me if you want me to help you, or bring this, go find this, or go bring this back so I can work a spell for you. Come on, this has been going on for the longest time. I really hope Craig Mack's wife doesn't have this stuff. I hope she's okay. That's the person who I'm really concerned about, because I hate when they involve innocent people in their mess. But other than that, guys, again, I just wanted to discuss again how this stuff works. Again, T.I. and Tiny, weren't they accused too of having these kinds of freaky parties? And there were women that had the same claims. They woke up sore. They didn't know what happened with who. So stories like this are nothing new. I think a lot of the industry execs, again, have this stuff too, because they're probably the ones giving it out. Because again, most industry execs are older and they've been doing this stuff for a long time. So just let me know what you guys think. Let's talk in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.